Hey everybody, welcome back to Factorio CTFO. So you're going to notice things look a little bit different here, aside from the fact that we've got the face cam up. I just wanted to do that. I realized there's actually a space down here in the, hang on, arrow this way, this down here in the lower right portion of the screen where we can fit one, so that's cool. But you're gonna notice that the land looks a little different. And the map looks a little different. So I was thinking about it, and I have decided that I am not a fan of the alien biomes mod. It actually slows your running down, and that's just irritating to me. And plus, it's kind of an assault on the eyes, really. One of the things I like about Factorio is that, you know, it's pretty chill, and you can just kind of sit and enjoy the ambiance here. And part of that ambiance is the very earthy greens and browns that surround you all over the place, you know? I like it. And you don't get that with the aliens biome, so I wanted to get rid of that. And plus, it's just the sound of walking in the snow. It's just a whole bunch of things. Just everything. It's very unsettling. I found the alien biome to be a little bit unsettling. The juice was not worth the squeeze, as my buddy Board Bob says. So yeah, ditched that. But of course that meant restarting the game. And restarting the game, and I'm still running the ruins mod. You can see that, you know, looking all around, I've scrounged a whole bunch of ruins. There's still a few here and there. But the stuff that I have scrounged, I got basically different sets of ruins, and part of those ruins included 2 fully functional cars. So I'm not going to complain about that. The other one is in here, but we want to grab these science labs too. Let's go ahead and grab the science labs. Let's grab the science. So that was cool, and we got parts for more. Oh, we've got more accumulators and solar panels in here. Excellent. Let's grab those. We got mining machines in there. I forgot. Yeah, I started putting stuff away in here, and we got a couple of flamethrower turrets. We got a bunch of nuclear components, 2 centrifuges. We've got steam turbines. We even got a couple of laser turrets out of it. So we actually made out like bandits here. Not too shabby. Did much better than we did otherwise, or than we did last time. We got 3 artillery turrets. I'm like, oh, I want to find a place for that. What we'll do though is, let's see. I'm gonna grab these artillery. Hang on. Control. Click these things out. Okay, we're going to grab all the artillery rounds, and we're going to put them in the car, along with the artillery, the laser turrets, and did we get any did we get any normal turrets? No, we apparently did not. Okay, I was going to say we would add those as well. So let's go ahead. We'll put those in the car, and the radar. Let's go ahead and drop a radar site. We'll drop it right there. Now here's something I did. You know what, we're going to is that going to cover our entire base? Because if not, we'll put another one down. Okay, it's covering the base for now. No, the thing with the solar panels, I'm kind of glad, because what I did is I put the solar panels in a completely isolated grid. And we're going to add 2 more right there. And we are also going to take the 2 remaining accumulators we have, pop them right there. Now those are set up strictly to operate the mining arrays for the coal. So no matter what, we have a source of coal. Okay? And we found 12 steam engines. We found 6 boilers. I mean, we actually did... No, did we? Did we find... Is that how many boilers? I think I had to create... No, we found 6 boilers, 9 steam engines. I had to create 3 more. Okay, so that's what it was. And we've got a source of water nearby. We actually did really well with this map. Most of the settings I left the same as before. So we're going to run with those, like the richness, the size, the rail world, all of that. We're going to leave it the same. These accumulators, these solar panels, they are in fact working throughout the night so that the mining machines do stay on top. All of them are able to operate all through the night, it seems. We already tested that out, so that's working. So what we do want to do is set up science again, and we want to set up the production of said sciences. But in order to do that, we're going to do a lot of the stuff we kind of repeated before, and which is just fine for now. I've set up belt production here. That is okay. The only thing, let's see. Only thing is, I'd like to get. I'd like to set these belts up a little bit different. I set up a place to collect the iron, and then now I've got belts pulling inserters pulling the iron out of the box and putting it onto the belt. That's a bottleneck. That is a bottleneck. It's not a problem right now, but it will be later. So what I want to do is actually bypass. There will still be this. There will still be this crate, but I think we still need to set it up, and I think I know how I'm going to do it. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, we'll do this. We still want to set it up, but I don't need to set it up quite like I did that time. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go like this, bring it around this way. No, this way. Dadgummit, what the hell? Okay, there we go. So that way, that still exists. Although, that is kind of messed up. That means this assembly machine only operates because this thing is there. I don't really like that, but whatever. Okay, so everything is feeding onto the belt as it should. Good. Alright, so be it. That's fine. Got that set up. But I want to get science set up. And while I'm doing that, just wanted to discuss something that was kind of cool, I thought. And that is that, okay, so 20 science labs. Yeah, okay, so I've got a better blueprint that I use for science, but we're not going to employ that until we get to a point where we need more than like 4 sciences, I'd say. And there's 7 in the game, so I think we're going to need that at some point. We're definitely going to need that at some point, but we don't need that right now. So, all right, but while we set up the science, I just wanted to let you guys in on a little something, and that is that I received a notification from YouTube, although I don't exactly think it was YouTube that I route my YouTube stats through a company, well, not a company, an app called vidIQ on my on Chrome. It's a neat little utility that tracks the number of views you have in a particular time period. It tracks the what else? It tracks your subs. It tracks view time over a certain period, and especially tracks the metrics that are really important for monetizing your channel. Okay, just so you know, things I'm discussing here are pretty much fourth wall stuff, and not something that you typically want to do with your users, with your viewers. But I figured to let you in on it. So I got notified, and I hadn't been tracking it at all, but I got notified that the channel as a whole hit 100,000 views. Like, total views. That's pretty cool. And I have all of you to thank for it, because you're sitting there watching me right now, and that is a very cool thing. You guys are doing that, so I really appreciate that. And as I'm looking at the metrics, I I think a while back, was it 450 subs or 400 subs? I don't remember what it was. What was the what it was we checked? What it was I brought up? I'd have to look back what threshold we had met. But okay, is that gonna work? Yeah, something like that. We reached a certain level, and the channel reached a certain level, and again, it's thanks to you guys, and it's not something that, you know, I normally, I'm not watching like a hawk or anything, because, you know, I want to do this. The whole point of me coming back into it, as some of you know, I had deleted my channel basically because of the effect that kind of pursuing success in the channel was doing to my family, and it just was a bad idea. And then I went back to it because I thought, you know what, I can approach this in a much more relaxed manner, so I'm going to do that. And it's worked out very well. But it's helped me kind of chill out as far as my subs go, which is great. And to not take everything quite so seriously, and as such, I've kind of tried to not watch the sub counts too closely or get too caught up in it, and that's a good thing. And you know, it helps you relax and helps you kind of concentrate on just making decent content, making people happy, you know. And so, but then I took a look and I'm like, I hit 480 subs, and again, it's like, it's a good thing, and not that it should be your it should be your primary focus, but at the same time, I'm not going to deny it's sort of an affirmation that, you know what, the work, people are coming by and they're staying and they want to see more, and that's, I think, a good thing. I think that's a sign that you're doing something right? I mean, it's not a must-have, but it's certainly nice to hear it. So yeah, I mean, I look at it and think, very cool. And it actually has that number actually has a little bit of significance for, so again, some of you, there might be a few of you who know what I'm talking about. If not, I will explain. And that is that some time ago, there were a few of us that this is the first collaboration that we'd really done together, and we were all kind of starting out in YouTube. But one of the folks, a female, and I'm not going to mention her name, but she is a Brit, kind of an interesting character, sort of, but it was a little bit, but I gotta say, something was puzzling. Something was very puzzling about it, and about her, and it was difficult to watch her videos sometimes. And let's see, how many machines do I have? Not a lot. I actually don't have a lot of machines. That's gonna be a problem. So we're actually gonna have to go with the lesser machines. Oh, interesting. Okay. She was not all that, and yet she had like close to 500 subscribers, and it was, I'm like, oh, sound quality is really bad, the content isn't really good, and it's kind of like, to me, this looks like me, you know, the first month I'm making videos. It was, you know, nothing very compelling here. And to make matters worse, she tended to do this thing where, I don't know, she was kind of unstable. And one of the things that really bent me out of shape was that she would, if she had a grievance, you know, we tried to collaborate together on Discord, as, you know, a lot of you have seen other content creators do. They get together and they collaborate on Discord, And that's how they kind of, make their plan of attack as far as, okay, what do we want to bring to the viewers? Let's coordinate this. And you know what? We're, let's see, how do I want to do this? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we do this. You just basically talk. Discord gives you a place to talk offline and just go over your plan. And that's what we would do. That was the plan. That's how we had set it up. But then, if you have a problem, you get on Discord and you say, hey, guys, I have this problem. But instead, she just straight up made a video and released it, spouting off her grievances. And, of course, me and the other guy, Gadriel789, who, a much more sane content creator, we're working together and much more talented, I thought. Both of us were single-digit midgets, or double-digit midgets, that's right. So, as far as our sub counts, we were, I think he was close to 40 or 50, and I was like 18, maybe, just starting out. And, okay, so bring the copper over here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And we'd be like, okay, well, I'm sorry, did we do something wrong? Well, I'll tell you what, let's see if we can fix that. And we kind of went out of our way to fix it. And, okay, we moved on. We've got that fixed and we moved on. But then, so we were doing a Minecraft server, by the way, if I didn't say that. We were, see, can I don't want to build too close to this. This is a bootstrap base like before, so I don't want to build too close. But anyway, she was a fellow member of our Minecraft server, and then it's good to do Minecraft with other folks. It's a lot of fun. So we decided, I was like, I got 4 kids, so let me invite them in on the fun as well. And we started a new server. We started a new world, and I told everybody, okay, so just leave spawn, go pick a spot that looks good to you. And so one of my daughters is like, oh, well, hey, I found this spot next to a jungle, and there's turtles here, and it's a great spot. And it was. Well, dadgummit, she got, this other content creator got all bent out of shape that my daughter had picked this spot because she wanted that spot. And then she went off, she did it again. She made a video and just went off. And, but now you're talking about my daughter here. You're getting mad at my daughter. You're getting mad at my kids. And my kids are absolutely off limits from your petty bullshit tantrums. And I kind of made that known and basically made a video of mine that said, finders keepers. I put it in the Discord, finders keepers. She was there first. She gets to stay. And this person never came back. She got off, didn't make videos with us again, and got off of YouTube, or not got off of YouTube, but kind of got off of, I don't have any tunnels. Dadgummit, no tunnels. Okay, I'm gonna have to work around this somehow then. But, and to me, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make some video content that's gonna absolutely piss her off, and thought that I would. Let's see, how can I do this? I'm gonna build I'm gonna build a whole bunch of explosives under her house, and I'm gonna blow it to hell. I don't care. I was pissed. You start talking like that about my kids, I get pissed. Daddy Bear comes out, Papa Bear. And, well, and then I decided, talking to Gadriel, that, you know what, this is not the way to go, because she's so unstable, we might be looking at a possible suicide situation. So this is not really, this might actually be a trigger for suicide, and I thought, you know what, I won't go there. So we left it alone, and fact is, she never did come back. She deleted all the content that we created together. You know, like, because we all made videos, and we made our own copies. We made our own points of view for these different videos, and she made, you know, points of view of hers, and so there was all kinds of video content that had us on there. She deleted all that, and didn't see her again. But the key thing being, it's like, how does this person maintain 500 subs almost? You know, how does that happen? Well, my point being is that, you know, I noticed with all these stats that, you know, I'm at 480. Okay, again, not a metric that I pay a whole lot of attention to, but there it is. It's like, well, that's pretty cool. And I'm glad to be there. I thought I saw, did I not see red? I thought I saw red science in here, but I guess I didn't. Huh, okay. And she, but it's taken a lot of work to get to this point, and it's always been kind of a personal goal to beat that person's count. Just as again, it's affirmation. It's like, can I please have an explanation as to how this sort of thing is allowed to fly? How does that even happen? It doesn't look like any real work has been put into the content, and I'm sorry if that's hurt somebody's feelings, but it just does not look like you've put in the work. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, how many aspiring content creators are out there watching this, looking at their sub counts, thinking, man, I'm trying to make good content. I want to put it out to people, and this sub count, again, even though it shouldn't be our goal, it really shouldn't, but at the same time, it is something that you can look back on and say, what I'm doing is resonating with people, you know? And so I look at this like, who the hell is this resonating with? Do you know what I'm saying? Who the hell is what she's doing? Who is it resonating with? I mean, seriously. But the fact is, it's there, and nothing I can really do about it. No way to explain it. Is it possible to buy subs? I mean, not that I would ever want to do it, but is it possible to buy subs? I mean, generally speaking, I'm under the impression, okay, my next step is to create these suckers. Okay, I'll have to use regular assembly machine. It's generally really bad practice to do sub for sub. Okay, I don't know if you've heard that, but it is a bad practice to do sub for sub. I think it's actually kind of against YouTube's terms of service. I might be wrong, but even that, I mean, why would you want to do that? Because in order for your channel to grow, here's some fourth wall information that might be interesting. In order for your channel to grow, you have to, you want to get the word out. And in order to get the word out about your channel, map. Okay. In order to get the word out about your channel, people have to, let me think. People have to view your videos, and then when YouTube realizes that, hey, people are liking these videos, let's spread it out some more. Let's show it to more people. I mean, if your feed was filled with, if your homepage was filled with every content creator, you would be completely overwhelmed. So what they do is they fill it with content creators who are successful. They're getting views in their little world, and YouTube says, "Oh, this thing is popular. Let's spread it out. Let's get the word out even more." So they'll show it to more people, and then to more people. So if you have subs, if you just do a sub for sub, are you really going to watch this other guy's videos? Are you just trying to pad each other's numbers? Or are you actually going to watch this guy's videos? And is he actually, or he or she, actually going to watch yours? Okay, you'd have to ask yourself that question. And if the answer is no, then maybe, then why would you do the sub for sub? Just so your numbers can be good? Because I promise you, your numbers aren't going to stay very good, or you'll stagnate. But if you do sub for sub. So bad idea to do that. And I gotta believe that buying subs is even worse if you were to say, like, I mean, think about it. You ever seen a channel where it was doing, you know, so-so for a bit, and then all of a sudden one day it just like absolutely skyrockets, the number of views skyrockets. You know what I mean? You ever seen that? It's puzzling. It happens, and it's very puzzling. And it almost makes you wonder, and then you look, and then at some point, you know, it shoots way up, and then it stagnates. Now, I get that there are some people that make that one-time video, or maybe two, that just take right off, okay? And people love it. Oh, this guy's awesome. They just immediately start, you know, throwing their subs at him. And then when he stops creating that kind of video, or maybe the game or whatever. Okay, what's this thing missing? It's missing iron. Or maybe the game that, oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. The game that he was playing, he or she, they that were playing, is all of a sudden not relevant anymore. Does that make sense? Okay, now why is this one? Because it's not getting this. Okay, so I will do this. Come this way. Oh, wait a second. Where are you putting? How the hell are you putting? So if people aren't watching those videos, then you could have, you know, 20,000 subs, but you're only getting 100 views per video. That's a problem. And I think it is infectious. I think it's a disease to your channel. I think it's actually a detriment if you do something like that. And I did notice that she got like almost no views on her videos. So how the heck are there so many? How the heck are there so many subs if you're not, you know? And the only thing I can think of is somebody buy views, or okay, I realize this is a possibility. How about YouTube wasn't around when I was in school, and so I can imagine that, let's say, I mean, so many aspiring YouTubers, content creators are kids. I've seen a bunch. I've got a few in my family. That you know, TikTok or whatever, which makes me wonder. So is it a thing then for school-age kids to like spread each other's YouTube information around? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, pass it around to their classmates, and then they'll all sub to each other. But in reality, that doesn't help because, you might realize, oh well, little Susie doesn't make the kind of videos I'm interested in. She doesn't play Call of Duty, and she makes My Little Pony videos or something, and then just never watch. So maybe it's a case like that, because this person was very young, possibly still in college, I'm thinking, so maybe, you know, college age. But still, I just kind of wonder, like, is there bad ways to get subs? You know what I'm saying? So I looked at that thinking that maybe, oh, you know what? We'll put this down here. We're going to make another, what you call it for belts. Well, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll make another set of machines for belts. So I don't know. I mean, in the if you've got insight into this, feel free to put it in the comments, because I'll tell you what, I found it completely confounding about that. How somebody who makes such poor quality content can have so much reach or so many subscribers. And I always just kind of thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to be the tryhard that's going to work my butt off, and try to make decent content. And hopefully it will resonate with people. And now, so my whole point is, when I was looking at the stats and realized, you know what? I kind of reached that point where it bested what her sub count was. I know it's petty, but it's a thing. I'm sorry. It's a personal goal that I wanted to reach, and I'm glad to reach it. So I think, though, I would like to say that for those folks who are out there, the tryhards, you're out there trying, doing the grind, doing your day-to-day job, and yet still managing to, put good content out there, mad props to you. And if I may, you know what I realized I just did? I just made green science, and I'm not making red science. So I need to do something right now. Let's get science going, and we're going to do automation, because I need the ability to create, assembly machines. So let's start the research right now. That's what I got to do. There are folks out there that I know, who are working their butts off, and tunnels. We need tunnels. And just mad props to them. And just to give you a couple of their names, I mentioned Board Bob, fellow Prime Power guy, fellow former Army, retired Army. So I'll put these links in the description. He also does Factorio, so be sure to check him out if you haven't already. Okay, that does it for that. Let's see if I can squeeze any more. Let's do military one. Yeah, let's start that. I'd like to get this shotgun. I'd like to get the submachine gun. Okay, we need more assembly machines, don't we? Can I make any more? So, Board Bob. Yep, Factorio player. And very knowledgeable on some of the mods, and has helped me out. He's been grinding for almost as long as I have, and is, again, he doesn't pay a lot of attention to his sub count, but it's slowly rising, and that is awesome for him, and I want to see him succeed. Another, CountryArrow, and fella I played Minecraft with, and just because of different things, we haven't been able to do Minecraft together much anymore. But put a link for him as well. Really cool dude. Very chill. He does streams, although I haven't seen one of his streams in a while, and he would do videos. And slowly, he's chipping away at the YouTube grind, and it's very awesome to see him succeed. Another, Ultimus Prime, and met him on the Vector Punch server. Was it Vector Punch? No, it was Freshlands. That's right. It was the Freshlands server. And oops, am I doing that right? No, I'm not doing that right, because these need to be spat out the other way. Right? Yes. Okay. Met him on the Freshlands server. And he does Minecraft. He does a couple of other games as well, but I've been watching him as well, and he is, slowly grinding away at his YouTube channel, and I'm trying to remember if he does Twitch or Mixer on as far as streaming goes, and I feel bad that I don't know the answer to that. But really cool dude, and again, same age group as I am, so I can totally feel for him. He's got a family, he's got a job, and he's trying to make both of them work, and which again I can completely relate to, and so again, link in the description, check him out. Another is Beastly One. I'm gonna throw him on here as well because we've had some conversations. He's actually doing really well. He's one of those channels where I saw a lot of expansion, and he shot up in subs in the Minecraft channel on his in the Minecraft world, and had a conversation with him, and it just sounds like he's between school and YouTube is just staying busy, and he puts out good quality content. Really good dude, so be sure to check him out as well. And I would... Okay, so we got that tech done. Let's go ahead. This is going to be green science, which we don't have yet. Fudge. Oh, damn it. I went ahead and I put together this whole green science lab, and I don't even have the technology to make green science. See? Frickety frackin'. Alright. I guess I better get started on that jazz. And I need to start making red science. So let's bring this down here. This science is totally bootstrappy right now, just so you know. Yeah, so what did I say? Beastly One? Yeah, check him out. And I met him through other folks that I work with. And he is enjoying a lot of success. He just hit 2,000 subscribers, and I think he's well on his way. I would throw Wintertooth in the group as well, because we kind of started out together. The aforementioned Gadriel789. But he's kind of... He's done really well. He's up to 10,000 subs. But then again, he has the advantage of... this is what he does, if that makes sense. Let me see. Can I actually get these things on the other side of the belt? I'd like to do that if I could. He has kind of the advantage that he can devote his full time to this, whereas the rest of us cannot. We're not in that enviable position. But still, I mean, it's awesome to see him actually reach the goal that we both kind of wanted to. And he was, like I said, the other one that that worked with this other person, and so to see him, he blew past her sub count a long time ago. So, but for me, it was just sort of a mental block that I'm like, you know what, I want to do this. It's just a personal goal to break past that point. I don't know how else to say it. I just needed to break past that point. Okay, so now we have to make red science. How am I going to do that? Where am I going to do that? More likely. Where am I going to do that? Didn't think that one through. Let's go ahead. I need to make a couple of tunnels. I've got splitters. No, I need some yellow splitters, though. Let's go ahead and get some of them, too. Okay. Well, fortunately, red science is stupid easy to make. So I'm gonna make, let's see, blue will be right here. And can I make any blue assembly machines? I cannot. I can make some gray ones, yes. Okay, so I've got them made. Okay, there we go. So put the red science here. Okay, then let's go ahead and assign that, and then this is going to be gears. So yeah, like I said, be sure to check all those guys out. Yeah, I'll throw Winter Tooth as well. He's, like I said, it's a different situation for him, but that said, he's still, it's an example of, well, you know what, this just shows we started out together, kind of. I mean, he had other projects, I had other projects, but I mean, when we collaborated on this one Minecraft server, and then we went to do our own, we kind of started everything out together. We bounced ideas off each other. So, of course, I'm going to mention him. Okay, now wait a second. So, this is going to make gears, and then the copper needs to come in. Okay, got it. Got it. So, so absolutely great to see that. So yeah, check all those guys out. And I really, seriously, if y'all know that whether or not you can actually buy subs, I am genuinely curious about this. Even if I would be very careful about doing a Google search about that, because I have a feeling that you'd probably come across some sites which aren't too, if it can be done, it's something you don't want to dabble in, and you don't want to get involved in that. Okay, no, don't want to do that. So I'm it's like there are some things that in this world you may think you're okay to look at, but then, or you're okay to Google, but if you really think about it, it's like, do I really want to type those words into my Google search engine? And I'm not sure if, sub counts is something, trying to artificially inflate your sub counts is anything you want to even dabble in. Or any knowledge that you even want to dabble in. Does that make sense? Like, you even really want to put that into your search engine? I know I damn sure don't. So that's part of the reason I don't know the answer to that question, because I am not going to search for that. But whatever. I remember I did some search for something like that when I was first learning how to use the internet, and there's this website, Google, you can go to, and I don't remember what it was I searched, and just something that you might say it to yourself and it seems benign, it means something benign, and then you all of a sudden these websites pop up that's like, and one of them was clearly a child pornography site, and I was like, nope. I did a Format C on my computer because I didn't want that crap. I didn't want it associated with me, and ever since that day when that site came up, I was like, hell no, am I going to Google something without thinking about what I'm doing before I do it, because that is some absolutely vile crap. I mean, especially being a father of 4 kids, it's like, that crap. Buddy of mine, someone I grew up with, actually works with the sheriff's department in his county, and his job is to go to those sites and act as a child, and make himself out to be a child, and work with other people who do it to catch child predators, which is, oh my goodness, you talk about doing God's work. But man, the better you than me, buddy, because and he's a father too, and he's just really passionate about his kids and his family, but oh man, tell you what, that's my hat's off to you, bro. I could never do that, because I would have to expose myself to some serious evils in the world, and I've been overseas. I've been in combat. And ain't no way I'm gonna touch that with a 40-foot pole. I'd rather be in the heat of combat any day of the week. Okay. Sorry, that went serious, didn't it? My bad about that. Okay, so we got red science flowing. So what we need to do is get this back over here. And okay, basically we're just trying to get back to where we were prior to, you know, prior to resetting the map, you know, and where we were was, okay, hang on. We had red and green science going, and we were researching science, and I just want to get back there. So, but I'm not going to bore you all with the explanations because I think you have all heard it already. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, and like I said, I did a pretty thorough job, I thought, of scrounging. Oh, what the hell? Oh my gosh. Ah, okay, I put the little perimeter belt. There's two different ways of, you know, doing these banks of assembly machines, and I totally did work that I didn't need to do because, you know, when I'm talking, it just wasn't paying attention. All right, so we've already got an outlet. So I actually don't need all these inserters here either. So let's get rid of those. Actually, you know what? Let's get the red science going down to the science labs, and then we'll talk about cleaning that up. Okay, so logistics science pack. Green science. It's better known as green science. That's going to start up real quick. We'll get that knocked out, and we'll get these labs producing green science, and then we can probably knock it on the head for this episode. But anyway, yeah, so just rambling. Sorry. That's kind of what I like to do, though. I like to ramble, and hopefully we get a chance to do more of that. I mean, this is Factorio CTFO. Chill the frick out. All right, there we are. So now we can get this going. Can we not? Boom. There. Okay, so that's probably going to tax the living hell out of our iron. But let's go ahead and assign another science, and I think that's going to be steel. That's going to be our next goal. But anyway, I think that will do it. And we'll pick it up next time. Probably I will have some other stuff done off camera as well. I think that's reasonable to assume. Working on this as best I can. Again, we have jobs. I got work to do. Got jobs. I have a job, and my job keeps me at work 7 days a week. So finding time to do this can sometimes be problematic. But it is what it is, and you know, I'm happy to do it. And happy to have this little distraction to work on. So anyway, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and I shall see you in the next one. Ciao.